That's probably where there will soon be gasoline. Damn. What a miss.
Damn, what a crazy rush.
Ukrainian aviation continues to play a decisive role on the battlefield, striking Russian forces with relentless precision every single day. Using advanced Western-supplied weapons like American JDAM kits and French AASM hammer bombs, Ukrainian pilots are turning standard aircraft into high-tech strike platforms. These guided munitions allow them to hit Russian troop concentrations, fortified positions, and logistics hubs from a safe distance, delivering powerful blows that disrupt Moscow's operations. The daily tempo of these strikes showcases how Ukraine's air power, upgraded with NATO technology, is steadily grinding down Russian forces and denying them any sense of security on the front lines. A MiG-29 crew destroyed a concentration of Russian assault troops, along with their ammunition in the village of Malinivka, using GBU-62 bombs. Ukrainian forces continue to destroy Russian military installations on Crimea. Ukrainian Gur kamikaze drones struck Russian radar systems 48 Ya-6K-1 Podlyat and 55 Zhar-6M Nebo-M in occupied Crimea, dealing another blow to Russia's air defense network. Destroying Russian air defense is crucial because it opens the skies for Ukraine's drones and strike aircraft, allowing precision weapons to hit Russian troops, depots, and command posts without constant threat, shifting the balance of power in the air. Maxar satellite images published by Exilanova show the aftermath of the September 2nd strike on a Russian Kosta 2-2 radar near Anapa. The photos indicate damage to 2 generators that supplied power to the system. Ukrainian aerial reconnaissance of the 55th OABR located a Russian position camouflaged in trees and struck it, hitting vehicles and equipment. The Russian Kosta 2-2 radar is a mobile, low-altitude surveillance system designed to detect aircraft, helicopters, and drones flying close to the ground. It plays a key role in guiding air defense units by spotting targets that might evade larger radar systems, making it a priority target for Ukrainian strikes to blind Russian defenses. In the temporarily occupied cities of Donetsk and Luhansk, fuel shortages persist, while long lines stretch at gas stations. Locals are still trying to figure out what could possibly be behind it all.
That's probably where there will soon be gasoline. Damn. What a miss.
Damn, what a crazy rush.
A fuel truck just refueled. There's a line in Berry, so...
A shortage of 95-octane gasoline has appeared in Minsk. There are long lines at gas stations where it is still available, 75 to 50. I don't understand why there is such a serious shortage. Do you know what it's related to? Well, there's no 95 anywhere. No one knows what it's related to. The line is getting bigger and bigger.
Guys, this is all the line for the gas station, which is near the 7th hospital. Damn, guys, they're basically slowly, cars are gathering all day long. Just a bit more and traffic in Kaprot will be completely blocked.
Ukrainian fighters keep hitting invaders as they mass forces on the Donetsk front. The Phoenix unit of unmanned aviation systems destroyed Russian cars, a bread truck, and Pantsir-S, and even a tank, leaving the front line in chaos. Recent intelligence, including Ukrainian government sources, confirms a steady and concerning Russian buildup of forces in Donetsk Oblast, signaling preparations for a fresh, large-scale offensive. In the Pokrovsk-Dobropilya area, Russian units began probing infiltrations in early August, progressing from small tactical insertions toward more advanced formations. This activity soon escalated into a full-ground assault, with Russian forces penetrating Ukrainian lines using coordinated movements and exploiting terrain for cover as they advanced toward villages like Vesely and Shakov. Quantities of troops involved are staggering. Estimates suggest as many as 100 to 110,000 Russian soldiers positioned in the Pokrovsk sector alone. This massive concentration aligns with patterns seen ahead of major operations. raising alarm among Kiev and its Western partners. Indeed, Russian advances have been reported in Dobropilia, where initial territorial gains severed critical supply routes, specifically the highway link to Kramatorsk. Ukrainian defenders, including elite units such as the 93rd Mechanized Brigade and Azov Corps, have mounted counterattacks to reclaim lost villages. Still, the offensive persists and poses an escalating threat. Strategic analysts and Ukrainian officials alike interpret this deployment and offensive as timed to bolster Russia's negotiating stance on the eve of key geopolitical talks. The Ukrainian Navy and the National Guard conducted an operation to rescue 4 Ukrainian soldiers who had been hidden in the occupied territories for 3 years. This was announced by the commander of the Navy, Oleksiy Nezhpapa. After being released from captivity, the Marine Corps soldier said that in 2022, during the battles in eastern Ukraine, his twin brother was seriously injured and ended up in a hospital where caring medics hid him from the Russian occupation forces. To rescue him, the Navy commander initiated a special evacuation operation, during which it turned out that 3 other TDF soldiers were in the hospital with his twin brother, who had been forced to hide there for more than 3 years. Given the circumstances, the Navy's Special Intelligence Unit, Angels, and the National Guard's Special Forces were involved in the operation. The operation was planned and divided into several stages, taking into account the illegal status of all persons, high activity of hostilities, which was complicated by intensified filtration measures by the Russian special services. The primary goal was to prevent a threat to the lives and health of the military, says Oleksiy Nezhpapa. Together with a Marine and 3 guardsmen, the rescue team took out of the occupied territory a hospital medical worker who helped to hide the defenders. The Navy commander expressed his gratitude to the heads of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the State Border Guard Service, Andriy Sibiha and Serhiy Danik, for facilitating the operation. He also noted that the Angels Special Reconnaissance Unit had already rescued 88 people. The delivery of the first batch of 840 ERAM missiles to Ukraine is scheduled for October 2026. This was reported by Aviation Week, citing U.S. Air Force documents at its disposal. A trial batch of 10 missiles is expected to be delivered to Ukraine as early as October this year. A report by the Defense Security Cooperation Agency to the U.S. Congress confirmed the possibility of using these missiles from American F-16 fighters and Soviet MiG-29s. According to the documents, with a budget of $225 million and an accelerated procurement process, the Working Group on Arms Exports spent just over a year to request ERAM, sign contracts with 2 defense companies, test the weapons at a U.S. test site and on MiG-series fighter jets, and obtain prototypes. The ERAM project missiles are manufactured by 2 companies, Co-Aspire from Virginia and Zone 5 Technologies from California. Co-Aspire's rapidly adaptable, affordable cruise missile weighs 500 pounds, 250 kilograms, and is equipped with a warhead with a combined penetrating and fragmentation effect. It is designed to use a detonator with several modes of operation. The missile can be mounted on an aircraft platform and reach subsonic speeds of up to 200 meters per second. At the same time, the technical characteristics of the missile variant from Zone 5 Technologies, Rusty Dagger, are not currently disclosed, but due to the similarity of the technical specifications, they should be close to those of the missile from Co-Aspire. At the end of August, U.S. officials officially approved the sale of up to 3,550 ERAM missiles to Ukraine. The Defense Security Cooperation Agency notified Congress of the export agreement, setting a 30-day period for lawmakers to review the proposed contract. Production of ERAM, Extended Range Attack missiles for Ukraine began in the spring of 2025. The ERAM missiles are being developed as part of a program to create relatively inexpensive cruise missiles for the U.S. and Ukrainian air forces.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
gets 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.